Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the topic components of food, that is class 6th. Okay. So in this lesson we will going to study, that is introduction of the lesson, nutrients, balanced diet, deficiency disease and recap. See, as you know that different food items are eaten in different parts of India. Yes. So, however, did you ever notice that our meal consists of varieties of items? Why? Every meal is made up of one or more ingredients, and each ingredient consists of components called nutrients. Yes, as you all know that in different area, different kinds of food that we have. Yes. So why this is because each and every meal is made up of one or more ingredients, and each ingredient consists of components called as what? Nutrients. See, what do you mean by nutrients? Nutrients are essential components of food required by our body for our proper growth and development. Okay. So, what are these nutrients? Nutrients are the essential components of food items. Yes. And which is required by our body, for our proper growth and development. See, what is the use of these nutrients? Nutrients provide energy. What are the functions of nutrients? Nutrients provide energy and which sustain the growth and development, and which protect against the infections, and also these nutrients maintenance of body parts. Okay, so these are the functions of nutrients. See, what are the components of food which are present in our food items? See, these are the components which are present in our food, that is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughes and water. So, these are the components which are present in our food that we have every day. So, first we will discuss about the carbohydrate, that is the first component, that is carbohydrate. See, these are the components are there, no? These components are present in our each and every food items, and these components perform different role in our body. So, let us discuss these components of food one by one. First we will discuss about, that is what? Carbohydrates. So what are these carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are also called as energy giving food, and the sources of carbohydrates are maize, mango, melon, papaya, sugarcane, potato, sweet potato, wheat, rice and bajra. Okay. See, carbohydrates are the energy giving food items, and the most of the energy which contains in the carbohydrates. Okay, the energy we get from these carbohydrates. So these are all what? These are all the some sources of carbohydrates. So how can we test the presence of carbohydrates in our food items? See, first we need to prepare preparation of iodine solution. Okay, then addition of iodine solution in a food sample. Then afterwards the appearance of blue-black color. Okay, so once again we will see this. See, how can we test the presence of carbohydrates in our food item? By using this iodine solution. Okay, take a piece of food item in a container, in a test tube, and add 2-3 drops of iodine solution. What will happen? After adding iodine solution in food item, it turns blue to black color. This indicates the presence of carbohydrate in our food item. Next, so As you all know that you all of you kids like pizza, burger. Yes. Why? Why you? But your parents do not allow this type of food items. Why? Because these food items contain fats. Okay. So what are these fats? Fats are the energy giving food items, but this energy does not use our body. For that purpose, what will happen? For that purpose, it may causes the obesity or fatness. Okay, this causes obese child. Due to this reason, parents do not allow this type of food. Okay, so some sources of fats are what? Ghee, that is oil, butter and groundnuts, milk, fish, meat and eggs. So these are the some sources of fats. It causes the obese in child. So the nutrient storage of excessive fats and carbohydrates in body. So proteins. Next we will discuss about the another one nutrient, that is what? Body building food item. What? Body building food items. So that we are called it as what? Proteins. So these proteins are the body building nutrients. So some sources of proteins are peas, soya beans, eggs, meat, fish, pulses and grams. Okay, so proteins are the body building food items. Body building food items. So which is also helps to growth and development of our body, and which protects our body. So how can we test the presence of proteins in our food item? For that purpose we need some solution. What kind of a solution that we need? We will take a food sample in a test tube. Okay. Then add 10 drops of copper sulfate solution. Okay. And afterwards caustic soda. We use what? Caustic soda, and then it will turn violet color. The container, that is after adding that two solution, copper sulfate and another one is what? Caustic soda. After adding that two solution, we will get what? It will convert the solution, that is violet color, that shows the presence of proteins in our food items. So rice contains both carbohydrates and proteins, and it contains carbohydrates in larger amount, thus it is a carbohydrate rich food. What is the carbohydrate rich food? That is rice. Rice which contains both carbohydrates and proteins, and the more amount of carbohydrate which is present in the rice that we have every day. Yes, that we use it in our food. So here is a question. The solution of caustic soda is what? Colorless, blue or yellow? Where we use this? That is test for proteins. This caustic soda, where we use it? In test for caustic soda. Yes, sir. So what is this? Caustic soda is a colorless. Caustic soda is a colorless liquid which is used to test the presence of proteins in food item. I told you know that caustic soda and copper sulfate which is used for test for proteins, the presence of proteins in food item. Yes. So what is this? Caustic soda is a colorless and which is used to test the presence of proteins in food, and caustic soda along with copper sulfate solution gives violet color, thereby confirming the presence of proteins. Okay, so the presence of proteins in our food, how can we test? By using these two solutions. What are these two? That is caustic soda and another one is what? Copper sulfate. So these are the two solutions which we use to test the presence of proteins. Okay, here caustic soda is a colorless, and along with copper solution, if we add the copper sulfate solution, it turns what? Violet color. This violet color indicates the presence of the conformation of the proteins which is present in our food. Next is what? The most important component, that is the nutrient, that is what? Vitamins. Okay. So what are the vitamin? What are these vitamins? These vitamins which are present in our food in very little amount. Okay. Vitamins which are present in our food item in a very little quantity. So there are different types of vitamins are there. So these vitamins which helps to fight against the diseases, and also these vitamins keeps our bones, eyes, okay, and gums and our skin, which help us to keep healthy. So but these vitamins in our food item present in very less quantity. Clear? So there are different types of vitamins are there. What are those? That is vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A and vitamin K. So most of the vitamins are present in fresh fruits and vegetables. The vitamins which present more in fresh fruits and vegetables. So these are the different types of vitamins. Got it? So vitamins are, what is the function? So function of vitamins is here, which protect against the diseases. Okay, it keeps our eyes, bones, skin healthy. So these are the different types of vitamins. So here now let us discuss with the types of vitamins one by one. That is what? Vitamin A. Vitamin A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. So what are the sources of vitamin A? The vitamin A content food items are, that is what? Papaya, fish, oil and carrot milk. Next is vitamin C. So this vitamin C fight against the diseases and keeps gums healthy. Okay, which keeps gums healthy. And what are the sources of vitamin C? That is orange, amla, tomato and lemon. So vitamin D. So for uptake of calcium by bones and teeth. Okay, the milk which we drink every day, no, in that milk calcium is present. Okay, so this calcium content help us to keep our bone and teeth strong. Okay, what are the some sources of vitamin D? That is fish liver oil, eggs, milk and sunlight. That's in sunlight we get more amount of vitamin D from the sunlight. Yes. So this is about the types of vitamins and its functions and the sources of vitamins. So just a question is that, if a fruit consists of vitamin A, C, D, which nutrient would be lost easily due to the excessive washing of fruit? Okay, see what? If a fruit consists of these type of vitamins, that is A, C, D, which nutrient would be lost easily due to excessive washing of fruits? If we wash continuously means, what kind of a vitamins here lost? That is what? Vitamin soluble in water. So that is answer is vitamin C. See, when we wash our vegetables and fruits more means, what will happen? The vitamin C get lost. Why? Because vitamin C is the water soluble content. It is the water soluble substance. Due to that reason, if we wash the vegetables and fruits means it lost this content. So out of all the vitamins, vitamin B complex and vitamin C are water soluble vitamins. Means this vitamin C which is soluble in water, while others are fat soluble vitamins. The others which are fat soluble vitamins remaining, except these vitamins and B complex, that is vitamin A, yes, vitamin D. So that are all which are soluble in fat. So vitamin C is found in all citrus fruits such as what? Sour taste, that is fruits, orange, lemon, tomato and amla. So these are all contain vitamin C. Okay. So these fruits which contain fruits and vegetable, what kind of a fruits? That is what? Sour taste fruits. Citrus fruits we called it as what? Okay, in that fruits vitamin C is present. So next is one of the most important mineral, that is what? Minerals. Most important constituent, that is what? Minerals. Yes. So the sources of different minerals, that is iron, which is present in fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables, and iodine. Okay, that is the more iodine which we get only in salt. More amount of iodine we get in salt, and phosphorus, calcium. So these are the some sources of minerals. So you learnt in class, that is you know that minerals, you also know that plants use minerals, yes, to the growth and development. Okay, so in the plants, root absorb minerals and water from the soil. Okay, so minerals are also sources for plants and even our body also. Okay, our body needs some minerals. Why? Because these minerals which help us to the chemical process, which require the chemical processes, all chemical processes which is required in our body. Okay, which occur in our body. So these are all what? Some sources of minerals. Okay, some sources of minerals. What are the minerals? This is iron, calcium which is present in milk and egg. Okay, you know that from child onwards you will drink milk. Yes, from birth onwards you have been drinking milk. Why? Because it contains calcium. This calcium which helps to the growth and development of our skin and our body. And also that is phosphorus. So this phosphorus, what are the sources? That is banana and milk. Iodine, okay, you know that iodine which is present only in more amount of iodine which we get from the salt only. Yes, without salt our food cannot be taste. Yes, due to, so why? Because this iodine contains this iodine present in a salt. See, next is what? Roughage and dietary fibers. So these are the one of the important component of our food, but you know that these dietary fibers do not give any nutrients to our body, but still these dietary fibers are very important to our body. Okay, so roughage which do not contain any nutrients, okay, which do not provide any nutrient, but which are very important for our body. Why? Because which help us to rid waste materials from our body. Okay, which help us to remove the waste materials from our body, rid out of the waste material from our body. So these are the some sources of dietary fibers, that is whole grain, fruits and vegetables. So water. Next is what? Water. Water is also a very important component. Without water, our body cannot be function the all processes. Okay, cannot be function of all organs. Why? Because our body contains more than 60%. Okay, it contains more than 60% of our body contains water. Okay, this water which help us to absorb the nutrients. Okay, before we all just now we are all studied the nutrients of components, that is how this will be absorbed only the presence of water which is present in our body, that is more than 60%, which help us to, what is the role? Which absorb the nutrients, and also it help us to remove the waste materials through how? Urine and by sweating. Okay, so some sources of water, that is you know that every day we drink water, and also we get fruit from we also get water from the plants, and that is vegetables and fruits. Okay, and in our cooking food also we add water. Yes, so these are the some sources of, that is water. Yes, so this is the function of water. It is the essential component which help us to absorb the nutrients, and which also help us to remove the waste from our body through urine and sweating. Next is what? Balanced diet. What is this balanced diet? Balanced diet is the diet which has all the nutrients, dietary fibers and water in a adequate amounts. Okay, as you know that, as you studied just now, that is what our body require, all kinds of nutrients in an equal amount of a ratio. Okay, not that by eating only our body does not accept that only carbohydrates, only proteins, okay, only vitamins, not like that. Our body need all kinds of nutrients. Okay, so how can we get this nutrient? Through this balanced diet. How? Through this balanced diet we can get all kinds of a nutrient. When we have this proper diet means we get all nutrients. This kind of a diet, it keeps our body healthy. Okay, see, balanced diet depends upon factors such as age, gender and amount of physical work. Okay, so this balanced diet depends upon factors such as age, gender and amount of the physical work. Okay, so you know that from our child we ate, from kids to kids we will give different kinds of food. Okay, when they becomes, so as usual they come to grow continuously, no, the food, that is the diet becomes changes. Okay, so due to that reason it will depends upon the factors. What kind of it depends, the balanced diet should be followed by the factors such as age, okay, gender and the amount of physical. After having the food we will do some physical work. Okay, so this is about what? Balanced diet. So next is what? Deficiency. What is the deficiency? Yes, so the deficiency, what is mean by deficiency is here lack of nutrients in our body. It causes what? It may causes the different diseases. That is called it as what? Deficiency of diseases. Deficiency of diseases means what here? Here the lack of nutrients. If the nutrients decreases from our food, okay, our body doesn't get proper diet. Okay, our body doesn't get proper nutrient means what will happen? It may causes the many diseases. Okay, so this lack of deficiency, lack of nutrients, that may causes the deficiency. See, for example, that is the deficiency of proteins. Suppose our body does not require, if does not require this protein means it will stunted the growth, okay, and swelling of face, discoloration of hair and skin diseases and diarrhea. Okay, so these are the some diseases, some deficiencies that when it lack of nutrients it will not require in our body means these are the diseases that may should be phases that we can face. Next is what? Deficiency of carbohydrates and proteins. This deficiency of carbohydrates and proteins may cause the lean and thin and extremely it will become as weak. See here diarrhea. Diarrhea is kind of a disease which causes due to the lack of proteins. Okay, our body doesn't require protein means in a proper amount of a protein our body didn't get means it may causes this kind of diseases, and also it causes the skin diseases and discoloration of hair. Okay, loss of hair. You may have seen that hairs to be turned into red color and also the white color. Yes, why? Because the proteins. If our body didn't get the protein means decreasing amount of the protein may causes this type of diseases. So malnutrition. What is this malnutrition? See, balanced diet contains, that is what, carbohydrates, proteins and vitamins. Okay. So that is this malnutrition, insufficient, excessive or imbalanced consumption of nutrients. According to WHO, malnutrition is estimated to contribute to more than 1/3 of all child death globally. Suppose in our country, that is this kind of a nutrition, the amount of a nutrient does not get, means it may causes the children so many diseases. So overnutrition, obesity is a medical condition in which excessive amount of a body fat accumulated in our body. See next. So sailors frequently, there is a question for you. Sailors frequently suffer from condition of bleeding gums. Can you name the diseases they suffer from and why? What is this? Beriberi, night blindness and scurvy. Here is hint for you. So lack of vitamin C. Which kind of a disease is caused by the lack of vitamin C? That is scurvy. Okay, due to the lack of vitamin C, it may cause disease, that is what? Scurvy. When food deficient in vitamin C is consumed for prolonged periods, it leads to the scurvy. Scurvy is characterized by bleeding gums and weak teeth, and sailors remain in sea for long and hence do not get fresh supply of food. Due to this, their diet lack vitamin C and they tend to suffer from scurvy. Okay, scurvy is a kind of a disease which is caused by the lack of vitamin C. So just we recap that what we have studied. Thank you. This is your end's lesson.